this is just now it's a change in location. The next is a change in character. So change of the feature itself. Okay. So each of the, if you digitize a point file, each of the point you put in the attribute table, they will create a row, right? So this is a feature. Correct? If you create a line, you just digitize, put a lot of the dot and make a line. But after you finish, they will create a new row in your attribute table. So each of these row is a feature. Okay. For example, this is a map of the land use in the 1978. Okay. Different colors indicate the different land use. And this is after 36 years. So you can see the changes, right? Okay. The shape of the feature has changed, and the number of features also different. Okay, so number of features is different, right? Is it different, the number of features? This, okay, this is a yellow color. This one expand, right? Okay. So that means that previously in the attribute table of this shapefile, you have one row of this, correct? And one row on your table represent this one. But now you can see this one disappear. Okay, so that means that in this attribute table, you have less row. Okay, at least one row. Okay, so it's a change of the features, not only the locations. Okay, one of the features is gone. Okay. Similarly, you can see here. Okay, so this one is missing, right? So that means that in the attribute table, this one, you cannot find this anymore. So this is change in character. Okay. Same as a point file and also the river. Sometimes you have more. Previously you have 3 points. Okay. After some time you have 10 points. In this case, it's not the change of location, correct? It's a change of the features. Okay. Same as a river. Previously you have 1 river, now you have 3 rivers. Okay. So this is change in character. I think this one is quite straightforward. Okay. So just now we mentioned about change of the features. So really what you see, right? Okay, what you see on the map. Change of the locations, where the location of the features. And the next thing is a change in the magnitude of the feature. So this one is not really the shape of the feature, but the attribute of that feature. Okay. It's a change in the attribute table. So for example, what you see here is a Sabah map. So each of the polygon here, okay, each of these polygon is a district. So for example, this is Labuan, this is Tawau. Okay. And you can imagine when you digitize it, okay, it's in a polygon, right? And for each of the polygon, you can add the information about the human populations. How many of them? Okay, how many male, female? So in this case is how many primates in total for each of the polygon. Okay, so then I can label the polygon according to the number in the attribute table. How many primates in this district? Okay, so let's say the number, the census that I did is in 1978. Okay, after many years, I did the census again. That means that I have an extra column, correct, with the new number. Okay, so what it changed? The polygon is still the same shape, right? Still has the same locations. So what is different is the attribute. Okay. So let's say this is in 1999. So you can see the color is different, right? And the different color indicate different number. Okay. So in this case, I have a district. So you can imagine this is an attribute table for this file. I have the district and I have the primate number in 1978. So district KK, how many? Okay. Then for this file, I have some extra column, right? I have the district, primate in 1978, and then 1999. Okay. For this one, I label the polygon with different color according to the value of 1999. And this one is by using the value of 1998. And I use the same symbology. I can copy the star to make sure that you have the same color used for the same range of the number. Okay. So just now the map is quite simple. So let's say now, just now I only have primate. Now I have 3 different types of primate. Okay, let's say porcine monkey, orangutan, and macaque for 1978. Okay, so actually I can present the map in this way. So what you see here is still different district. Okay, different district. You can see the polygon. Okay, I create a pie chart for each of the polygon and the size of total number, and then for each of the proportion of each of the 3 primate I represent inside the pie chart. Okay. So they say this is 1978, this is 1999. So you can see the changes so obvious, right? Okay. So you just imagine now, if you represent all this information in a table, how much time you need to go through the table to have an idea what is the data is all about. Okay, but now if you represent it as a graph, you make it very effective. Okay.